Module 6 walkthrough of Full Stack Development Part 1. Go ahead and kick things off here in Postman. You asked us to work with the calculate residential, and we renamed it to calc, and then we've added a path parameter, which was also asked for. You can see I added building type here. So inside Postman, you can see the things we're going to need, as well as the path parameter down here. Go ahead and send this. See, it kind of went through there. I also have it running down here. Now, if we were to change, update properly. Yeah, awesome. Standard all the way to the premium or top level Xilium. You see the price adjusted down here. This path param now, if we were to change this to commercial. We also know that we now need max occupancy instead of number of floors. Now need 5. Cost down here, that's at Xilium. So what if we put this to the middle of premium? You see those prices adjusting there. Everything stayed the same. So we have 1,000. Elevators to go up as well as the price. Everything works. Last path param we added was industrial. And for industrial, we know all that they're asked for is number of elevators. And of course, they all ask for the standard tier or premium Xilium. 5, because that is what we you see the price. Okay. Moving on from here, you asked us to create the contact us to be stored in the backside in our MongoDB, which I'll show you here in a minute, but we'll go ahead and update if somebody new. See this success message. We see it got logged over here, as well as popping up in our database. Go ahead and update this real quick. I had 2 in there, so now we should have 3. And this person will be named Pat Test, as you just saw. Pat Smith, he was previous. This is the one we just created, Pat Test. Test, test, test. Testing 1, 2, 3 is my message. Everything matches, same thing over here. So we got that up and running. I will show you the back end side of how I did that here in a minute. The next thing we were asked to do, not there, sorry, was work and put together a residential table. Our agents table on the residential page. So jumping over to the residential page, you will see our table is populated. Okay. I have all the agents I added in here, which are in my database. There are 16 of them, 4 in each region. All of these are sortable by clicking, greatest to least and least to greatest, or alphabetical and reverse alphabetical. Okay. Also filterable by region with the dropdown. So as you select north, you'll see it's logged over here in north, and then it gives you our agents just in that region. logged again as East, and everything is still sortable. Okay, jumping over to the backside. We got this working. First thing, going back to that calc, you can see here's the endpoint that we've modified here. Everything is handled in the controller. Okay, just calculate quote, and then residential, commercial, and industrial, the functions in there. Next, looking at the index HTML, which is the main homepage at the bottom, that contact us form. You see I have it highlighted here. So basically taking the inputs that we put into this form, we collected it over here in the contact.js file, okay, which we then used a fetch to push to the contact, okay, which is here in the endpoint, but which is ultimately controlled in the controller. Everything done right there. Okay. Continuing on, in the residential HTML, so the residential page down there, this is where we had our table populated. So we named it agent ratings. It's stored in this section. Okay. This is where we actually imported all the agent information from our backside database and built the table with sorting features, and we added color styling to it and everything using the residential CSS. Like you can see table here. This is where we had our rating system for the color of the rating column. Okay. Which can also be seen put into place right in here, as well as putting the name together, stuff like that that was asked for that table. All the sorting and filtering functions are down here at the bottom. Other things that were asked. Oh, and sorry, this is where the agent's endpoint, where we actually pulled all the agent's information to then be used for that table into this agent controller here. In this agent routes, you will actually see this is where I added the validator, which I'm going to show you right now. Okay. Validating of that region. We're here in the base middleware. So this is where I put all the validators that you saw earlier. Like I said, I just showed you this one in agent routes right here, but also in our public routes at the front right here. We have other validators here, contact us and the validate. So those are all stored back here in the base middleware. We can see them listed and described here. And that is my week 6, module 6 walkthrough. Thank you very much.